Halo, good evening everybody. Thank you very much. Selamat sore, selamat berakhir pekan, dan selamat hari Minggu buat teman-teman semua. Terima kasih yang selalu bergabung di Cerita dari Seberang. Welcome back to Cerita dari Seberang. Today, we would like to deliver into English language. But first of all, I would like to say I'm so sorry that if in this kind of the cerita dari seberang the English classroom, but this is the way we talk in English by the conversational part. So guys, kali ini kita kedatangan teman saya. Okay, hello there.
Hi.
Okay, Desi, before we introduce you, I would like to say something in this chat room. Oke, teman-teman, kali ini kita kedatangan teman saya, Desi Setio. She is living in Germany right now, and she is passionate in art and working in art too. So kita akan bercengkrama dan bercerita tentang art oleh Desi. Nah, buat teman-teman semua yang belum tahu siapa Desi, kita akan ngobrol secara panjang siapa sih Desi Setio sebenarnya. Gitu. Oke. First of all, thank you very much, Desi, for your time to giving me this opportunity with this kind of platform. We would like to know better about you. But first of all, how are you?
I'm good. It's a bit cold here. Actually today it's a bit nice. It's been pretty bad, the weather. I came back around four weeks ago, and
Yep.
I came back here. I thought I skipped the whole winter, and I came back here. This like April is the second winter, but yeah, so it's gray. But yeah, I like to go for a walk a lot here, which I cannot really do it in Indonesia for some reason.
Yep. Thank you, Desi. So first of all, for all my friends who giving me comments or DM, because Malang has such mini disaster through the earthquake and also the thunderstorm and storm, I would like to say thank you very much. My condition right now is okay and safe. Thank you all. So Desi, we would like to talk about your process before you go to Germany first, because maybe all of us still want to know you deeper and more. I mean, like deeper and deeper. Okay. So Desi, in your childhood, do you think that you have like the talent in art?
I mean, I always like drawing, but I'm not at. I think I knew I want to be a designer since I was in high school. So I'm living my dream. Thank you so much for the universe for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like if to think to be where I am right now, I'm so blissful. I actually have gratitude in Aksara Jawa.
Okay, what's the meaning?
Gratitude, syukur.
Okay.
Because I by that word, and I feel so blessed and so grateful to be where I am right now. Because think back when I was a kid, I didn't think that I could be where I am right now, you know, because I was not from a rich family. I was not, I didn't think that I was smart.
Yeah, that's actually anomaly, and also become my question list. Desi, when the first time you know better that you're very passionate in drawing, and then how did you find yourself that okay, I love the arts?
I mean,
when did you find that?
I think think back. I think I always creativity or. In general, I've been doing. I was a radio announcer back then.
Okay.
I did some dance performance, and I was also doing theater and so on. So, like, I like writing. I actually work for some student website, kind of like BuzzFeed, but
Oh,
I don't think it was like that. It was pretty popular.
yep. So
So
it means like you did a lot, right?
yeah, I think I did a lot of things in art in general.
Hmm. Okay.
But
So
but I'm not into drawing to be fair.
yeah.
Draw, but I don't do it anymore these days because my job currently is a UX UI designer or product designer.
Mm-hmm.
So alongside with the art side, I also do a lot of research, do a lot of benchmarking, do a lot of
Mm-hmm.
strategy, like what we like. For example, we use Instagram every day, and you see that they change the feature. They always have something innovative.
Yep.
So like that's also part of my job, doing
Mm-hmm.
uh doing benchmarking, user flow, user journey, doing testing, and that's
Okay.
part of my job, not only solely in art, but alongside that, I also do something like user interface, really
Mm.
on with with colors, with layouts, stuff like that.
Okay.
That's
That's awesome. So anyway, Daisy, I'm very curious actually. When you become, I mean, like you studied in Telecom University in design, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Before you took that major, maybe as you said before that you are come from like maybe it's not the modern city and
Yeah.
parents still traditional in the way they thought about this. And then
Yeah.
what do you think, Desi? I mean, like, we all have the parents maybe still do not understand or consider that their son or their daughter really love it. In the traditional thing, they always think that maybe you can be PNS or civil servant, right? And then most of us always say you have to work in company. You don't think to be like designer or you. I don't think that to be designer is a very good position or job position for you. Maybe all the parents right now still consider about that. So what do you think? How your parents allow you to pursue your dream in design?
And again, like they are not highly educated, but like my
Hmm. Hmm.
thing. And like that, I lived in a small town in Indonesia, which is like maybe so many people in Indonesia also don't know.
Yep.
and
Yep.
and like my mom and my dad always wanted to meet with like nurse, some sort of
Uh,
profession that you know for sure that
See, sorry, I interrupt this conversation. Your voice is like back and forth, so it's mean like it's not in the line.
oh,
Putus nyambung. Yep. Hmm.
am I still
I don't
cutting?
know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, maybe it's about the connection or what, but it's okay. So you can continue your story.
Okay, yeah, but my parents are supportive. Mm,
Hmm.
they didn't really know what they still don't know what I'm doing, but they are supportive.
Oh.
And I mean, like when I was in science school, I brought home we called Nirvana. So it's it's the it's like coloring, but
Uh-uh.
it's more about coloring, ecology, but color. And my dad said like, you're doing something like kindergarten. Do you think you can make money out of it? Stuff like that. But
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yes.
and I've been doing a lot of freelance projects since I was in university, so I already made my
Mm-mm.
own money.
So the permission from your parents when you choose your design major in the university, and uh, did you find like the battle from yourself and your parents' side?
No, I think I'm so thankful to, like the way my parents uh raised me because
Oh, that's good.
me, I always thought that I knew one, and I think
Mm-mm.
most of the time, basically, I what I want, but early, so I don't have that kind of battle. Maybe I did feel bad that time because telecom and I needed a lot of money. Can you hear me?
Uh, like, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I can hear you. Mm.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, thank you. My mom, and my dad needed to like spend a lot of money for me, and I think that's the thing that made me sad, but not
Mm.
that I chose money. Even though I always have imposter syndrome, like I'm not so good at it. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most of us always say like, when you can reach your achievement, you still like imposter syndrome. I'm not deserving of this, or maybe it's not good for you. Well, that's actually normal, but we all still consider from the traditional thing, a traditional people thoughts. Yeah, most of us always like pursue something in the parent shape. Parents always say like you have to be like the doctor, you have to be like engineer. The art is something that very new, and maybe most of parents still not consider that this is can make money
yeah,
bigger than what they ever expected before. Yeah, they always say that maybe as engineer from Pertamina per se or mile or something like that, they always like they can get reach the big salary. And if you can only drop and drop, it's, I think like you don't deserve for the big money at all. That's all what people always say about that. But
I
yeah, yeah, that's good. I appreciate on your parents' decision actually.
yeah. I don't. I mean, I'm not rich in any way. Like, I think I don't out. I'm blessed that I don't need to worry about money,
Mm-hmm.
and even though I'm not rich, but I feel that I'm so always be grateful for what I have.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'm not making as much money after,
Ah, yeah.
but but I can afford my life, and I can like. Or I really love traveling. That's also why
Yep.
I
Mm.
moving to Europe that time. I was about to. I was like before I moved to Germany, a lot of countries that I was thinking to move to,
Yeah. Mm.
and in the end, I ended up in Germany for no reason. Just want to
Yeah,
travel.
I still remember at that time when I met you at that moment. You always think that you always thought that United States of America is the best country
Yeah,
to survive, right? You still
yeah,
pursue for that. I mean, like there is no other countries that deserve enough for you to live, right? Yeah, that's good. So, Desi, anyway, we talk about the university life. When you were in the university and you lived on your dream, like you passionate in the art, you passionate in the design, and your university always thought about that thing. Maybe what's your life in the university, and did your
Mhm.
friends support you? Did your parents always support you 100%? And then did you get a lot of ways to grow bigger in the university?
I'm, I'm not at all popular or anything. When I was in university, I
Mm,
think,
mm, mm, mm.
oh, and I remember I was close with my professors. I think. I
Mm.
think I'm not like the greatest student. I don't have the best GPA. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
my it was not so great. But I have it to make it sustainable.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
yeah, but then my friends are mostly from my major,
Mm.
and we studied together. I like my friends. I had two friends that I met in university that I'm still connected to until today.
Yep.
And we still talked and from a major, but I also did like I was in BAM. Uh,
Mm,
I was also in himpunan mahasiswa. So I
yep.
was pretty, but not like I'm the chairman or something like that. I was just a member. So in university, I think my days were normal. I would say
Very normal.
I didn't have anything from university. It's so sad, but
Oh, so Desi, do you agree or not? This is like, do you agree or not? When we talk about the design major, like maybe interior design or maybe art or something like that, it's all about design. We always suppose that all the students from that major come from the rich people because that major supports lots of money, right? To create such creativity or maybe anything else. So, do you agree or not?
no, I'm not rich. I was not rich. Parents are not rich. So, but I agree. Like most of the people, or like most of my classmates, were coming from rather privileged family.
Yeah. Mm, mm.
Because we need medical. But I did have medical, but not on my first.
Ah,
And
okay.
I bought.
Ah, okay. That's good. Yeah. So that's it. It's like it's interesting part that I would like to ask you. After university life, maybe after university life, you battle for the quarter life crisis, right? You always think that you always thought that living in the United States of America is the best choice for you, and maybe before that, you always think that I really, really want to live abroad, and like I don't really deserve enough to live here in Indonesia, and maybe living abroad can grow yourself better and better, right? That like that, and maybe you also motivated on how you learn English language because it is like the key success for you to reach living abroad, to live abroad, right? That then what do you think when you were in the quarter life crisis and finally believe on yourself that okay, I will go abroad and live abroad, and I mean I will leave this country. I think like I deserve enough to grow in abroad. What do you think at that time?
I mean, I don't know. I felt like I was like an outsider when I was in Indonesia and I grew up. I kind of feel like maybe I'm not fit in this environment.
Mm.
It's been so long for me to find home. And yeah, that time when we met actually
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
get a scholarship to
yeah.
United States because I thought that's the way that I need to get a master degree abroad.
Yep.
That's the
Mm.
only way I can go live abroad because like living abroad is one of my big bucket list that
Yep.
I never thought that I could make it. Like with me, I didn't think that I could make it because it's either like as a woman, either
Yeah.
you foreigner and go with him or
Mm-hmm.
go for master and I didn't do any. Like, I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm so happy with that. And yeah, that time I thought that I mean I believe we need this is like some sort of belief that
Mm.
but actually I always believe this for life. Everything needs to happen. It will make sense eventually.
Yep.
When I was there, I remember vividly like I was traveling from Bandung to Jakarta because I was living
Yep.
in Bandung
Mm.
and I went to Jakarta for my interview because I just university I did a lot of interviews to get a job in Jakarta.
Mm.
What? Who doesn't want to live in Jakarta at that time?
Oh, really?
yeah, a lot of people want, like, all of my friends wanted to go to Jakarta, so I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
why?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah.
a lot of interviews. I just remember I was on a train and I was just sitting by the window and I was listening to a song or something, and
Yeah.
and I was looking at the sky. I was just looking at the sky with blue, and then I was just having like this imagination, like
Mm-hmm.
that's so many people that I haven't met, like so many friends that I haven't met, and
Okay.
I was thinking like maybe we could cross like so many possibilities, and then I decided to do with that. Then to make peace of it, like I would keep trying, but I will not force my way into it. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even think about applying to scholarship because, like I said, I didn't think that I'm good enough or smart enough to get the
Mm,
scholarship.
mm.
Trying like, oh, I hate making papers. That's why, like, I don't know what should I do. So I think yeah, and then I work in a multi company in
Yeah.
Jakarta. I
Mm,
work in
mm.
actually I work in
Publishing and advertisement, right?
a publishing company, which is a local company,
Yeah.
Indonesian company.
Mm, mm,
I worked there
mm.
for one year. I met really wonderful people.
Mm,
Uh, that everyone could for like my first job, and
mm.
we like something happened in the company, and I left. Since then, I joined a German company actually. So I joined a German company where then I met a lot of people, like German people mostly because it's a German company, and I
Oh.
because it's a multinational company. Sometimes I supported like team in London, team in San Francisco, New
Yeah.
York, and Berlin itself, and of course Jakarta, Singapore. So I don't,
Okay. Okay.
but yeah, then I met a lot of people there. I think I built my from there. I was not I was not in that company for a long time. Like I mean, like I was there for like 1.5 year or even almost
Yeah.
2 years.
Mm,
But then
mm.
I for a company.
Uh,
I don't know where's my AirPod.
okay. So, Desi, uh, I mean, like, I still remember when you were in the publish and advertisement company at that time in Indonesia, and then you finally found the way you go to Germany, right? And then, I mean, like, but something that I mean, like, I'm very curious in that part. Did you apply for what, we can say parents to, uh,
Au pair?
au pair? Did you apply for au pair at the first time before
Yeah,
you got this company?
yeah. I mean, like this is really like something unexpected because I did this, and I was not even au pair. I was just learning the language. After all, like I use
Oh,
au pair. I really at that time.
huh?
But yeah, so I met my friend, and I'm so grateful for her. So she has a sister lived in Belgium, and speak
Uh,
Belgian, I think. And then she said something about like, oh, maybe I said just something. I want to live abroad, and then she said something. Oh, maybe you should try au pair, and it's like, what is that?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of like living in people's place. And sorry, my friend just gave me a text message. She
Yeah,
actually
that's okay.
in live, but she laughed, I think.
Okay. Anyway, Desi, maybe you can try to go your setting if your Bluetooth or you Bluetooth still connected with your app, iPod. So
No,
maybe it's because the connection on the way your voice still like disconnect. Oh no, that's okay. Okay.
no, it's But
So
yeah,
it means that you didn't join into au pair program at that time.
no, I did no. So I did trying to find a family.
Uh,
I'll be in Berlin
yeah.
mostly, but it was just only in Germany in the end. I actually also find some family in other cities and other countries, but
Uh-huh.
I met this woman. She's really wonderful. She doesn't really need au pair. She just need someone to take care of the dog. Was
Ah.
and I was actually didn't like. I was never encounter with them.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
so much to have one. Like dog are the
Oh, I see, I see.
here, and then because of my connection, I got a job only 2 months after I arrived in China.
After living.
Because it's so much easier to find a job when you're already in
Oh,
China.
yeah, that's good. Hmm.
Yeah. Then after
So,
that, start being designer.
Desi, did you get a requirement to accomplish the language, the German language for B1 or C1 or something like that
No,
at the first time before you go to Germany?
no, I have A1 certificate, and I didn't even learn it from school. I actually learned it by myself, and then I did the test, and I got pretty good score.
Whoa, no. I will say like bad word at that part, but because it's like as Instagram live, it would be bad to be published if we talk in bad words. Okay, that's very interesting, Desi, for that part. But
I
we, hmm.
actually have a friend, had a friend. We don't talk anymore. So I have a friend, German friend,
Yeah.
who helped me with my study. So we had video call almost every day, and he let me. He kind of teach me German,
Ah, I see, I see.
but we had a fallout.
Okay, that's it. The first time when you live in Germany, did you find a culture shock?
Not really, because I love traveling. I've been traveling a lot, and I met a
Yep.
lot of people. But I
Yep.
think that was kind of like shock for me because like this is when I first came to Germany, and
Yep.
it's not even summer. I think like or May, like end of.
Mm.
I went out with my dog. They are so cute. I went
Okay.
walk, passed by the park, and I just saw a lot of people in bikini, and then I would not without
Yeah.
like why they do that on the park, and then I did bathing in the park, so it was kind of like shock to me, and
Ah,
I think mostly it's because of the jet lag that was bad, and what else? And I think that I have also culture shock in Berlin, even though I lived
ah,
for 1.5 year already
yeah.
when I moved here. I think more than almost 2 years actually when I moved to
Yep.
and I live in close to so I moved to my new now apartment, and that
Yeah.
comes to like around April or May as well, and then
Ah,
lake close to my apartment. I think like 10 minutes walking.
yep.
And then it was so nice here. I love walking, so I was like just picking up my and yeah,
Yeah.
just bring some drink and all just sunbathe. And there's a lot of naked there.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's part of Berlin culture or old
Ah,
German culture. We call it FKK,
ah.
Fry Freikorper culture. It's like
Yeah.
free culture. So it was kind of like a shock to me. Actually, I laughed,
Ah, okay,
but I thought now I get it. I never done it because
uh,
I don't know. I don't know. It's just like part of my Indonesian soul will be like, no. Fine. Like I go for a walk there, and sometimes there's another lake inside the forest because I really like taking walk. I like to go to lakes.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
and then after that, yeah, I saw a lot of naked people. Mostly they
Wow. Let's see. It's about the country and culture, right? But
yeah,
I would like to ask you, when you are in German, when you were in German, I have like maybe because I'm your followers and I saw a lot of stories from you, yeah, a lot of stories from your IG for particularly, and then I found that when you were in winter, when in the winter time, you always go back in Indonesia, and then feeling summer in a lot of beaches in Indonesia, like Yogyakarta, Bali, and the last chance and the last opportunity, you came to Pati. Yes, you
yeah,
came to, yeah, yeah, you came to Central Java, and you also, what I said, like enjoying the bush every time you had winter chance in the Germany. Why do you always think that come back in Indonesia in that time is
and
best time for
I
you?
I hate this winter. It's not good. I don't know.
Really?
No, it's not good. And then especially in Berlin, it just gets so gray. Like
Ah,
right now, joke on me. There's another winter now because it was snowing a few days ago. And it's
okay.
supposed to be spring, and we still have
It's
snow. But yeah,
supposed to be spring, right? It's month
yeah,
of April.
yeah, I think
Ah,
it's yeah, it's today. It's pretty good. Yeah,
okay.
pretty good. I go for a walk, but yeah, but that's why I don't like winter much because it gets so. I think the weather really affects my mood and my emotion and my energy.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So because the lack of vitamin D and there's no sun, and
Mm-mm.
I mean they were short. Sun will come up around 9, 10, and then will go out around 4 or no, even 3. Will be so dark
Ah,
already. So I rather to be somewhere else. Like for example, last winter, like I went to Sevilla. I
mm-mm.
went to Sevilla in Spain.
You went to Greece, right?
I also went to Greece last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot to cancel. I was planning to. I went to 3 countries
Oh,
last year. I traveled pretty a lot, in 5, including. But
okay.
traveling, that's why.
Okay, I know. Because Desi, I'm pretty sure that I had never experienced the snow at all when I living abroad. For me personally, I really, really I really want to feel the snow, as like Indonesian people always say, or maybe tropical people say, right? Maybe we can do fashion like in the winter, and we take picture with the snow or something like that. I always suppose that the winter is like the best moment in life.
No,
But I don't know, like there are a lot of foreigners always say like the winter is like the bad moment ever. They're always supposed to be like they always go to the tropical country to feel summer, and because they don't think that the winter is the best part.
no. I mean, like if you never. I mean, we always want something that we don't have. So like
Yeah,
I was,
yeah, yeah.
oh, the snow is so nice. And everything. I mean, if it's for example in Bavaria,
Mm,
um, like right now, I think there's snow, like in the
yeah.
mountain, in the mountains. So it's pretty good there. I mean, you can do ski and stuff like that, like
Uh-uh.
winter. But But here in Berlin, it just get gray, it just get windy, it just get wet.
Ah, I see. I see. I
Gray,
see.
or there's no light. It's super bad. So it's like the snow itself is nice. So I love snow. Like when it's snowing, I like it. But it's not like it's snowing and sometimes the snow is just and then the wind is just now like the other day when I went to the office because I had a new joiner and I need to because I had a new joiner that just joined in my team, so I
Yep.
need to onboard him. So I went to the office, pick him up, and then just tell him the company stuff like that, and then
Okay.
the store on my lunch break. When I went out from my office, it was
Mm-hmm.
sunny, and then I went to the store less than 5 minutes because I didn't find the stuff that I did. And then I went out. It was snowing and windy. That's the kind of
Oh,
weather.
I see. I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, Desi, talk about living abroad. You have lived in Germany is about 3 years right now, right? 3 years, I think. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
three years. And
Yeah, more than.
do you have desire or willingness to apply for permanent resident?
Oh yeah, like I will be applying for permanent resident, but I will not applying for. I will not.
Really?
If that, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still love Indonesia. I think the longer I live it abroad, the more love I have for Indonesia.
Mm,
That I don't think I want to give it up. Like my family are there, my parents are there, my brother are
yeah.
there, my nephews, like everyone is here. So I even think about buying a house in Indonesia.
Yeah, that's thing. Okay, so we talk about your work in Germany. You just said about a little part of your work about UX and UI design. In like it's all about the art, but rather in digitally, right? Yeah, it's supposed to
Yes.
be it's about to be the art, but not about the draw as the traditional thing or all methods. Now you are living in the digital era that everything you can do in the digital platform. You also have medium on your writing skill. Everything you share in that medium for sure. So
Oh yeah.
what about your work? Do you very enjoy with your work right now?
Currently, I really love my job. I really
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the company for right now. I have the flexibility. They give me a lot of space to be creative. I can easily, not easily, but I can always suggest my ideas, my creativity. So it's really nice, and I have great coworkers. I like my colleagues.
Yeah.
They are wonderful people, and I like working from home. I mean, it's everywhere. I think like I've been working from home a year,
Yeah, this is
but
the best part.
when I need to,
Ah,
it's because in Germany we still also in lockdown.
yeah.
Too bad.
Ah,
We cannot
but Desi,
like.
I'm asking if you were in Germany and you still said to me that your German language is still not native, and how do your company or colleague people talk with you?
Oh,
Are they talking English?
company. Yeah, none of us speak German, sadly. But yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, we do.
Mm, that's good because maybe language boundary is something like very difficult part, right?
Yeah, I think I'm blessed with my job as well because
Yeah.
I think if you're in IT department, like in IT industry, especially if you're
Uh-huh.
developers, you don't really need the. I mean, you need to survive. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I had a friend last night, and he's half German, but he's not German, but he lives in Germany for a long time, and he speaks really
Okay.
native speaker. He was
Oh,
actually so, and then actually I was drinking, so I was speaking German with him last night.
good.
I can speak if I need to speak it, but I prefer English because I think my English is so much better than my German.
Okay, I see. Okay. Desi, I feel like you are the example for the people who living and passionate, who living in your passion. Yeah, most of us, maybe most of us, still not have that opportunity to live with their passion. Maybe they do professionally in work, but they don't do with the passionate moment or something like that. So I'm really sure that you are the example for those parts. Yeah. But Desi, I'm very curious actually. You love arts. I mean, so many arts that you're really into it. You love photography. You also love
Oh yeah.
tarot. Yeah. The new one is tarot. And then you also love to draw in the digital platform. You also have like Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, something like that. But you have skill a lot of things in that part. Like, oh my God, you are multi-talent
Yeah.
one.
I just
So how do you feel?
I just like it. I think I'm not okay. I love art in general. I mean, like cooking is also art, and I love cooking so much,
Yeah.
especially after I moved abroad. Indonesian food
Okay.
myself.
Really?
Yeah, I think yeah. This actually when I went back to Indonesia,
Mm.
I brought a lot of Indonesian herbs that I couldn't find it here, like kemiri,
Uh,
kencur, and
okay.
yeah. But I don't think I'm good at it, but I just like and enjoy doing it for like
Mm.
dancing, singing. I actually like singing.
Yeah. I ever saw your post, your video maybe. You also dance Zumba or yeah, Zumba at that time
No,
aerobic.
Zumba, like some kind of dance as well. Back then, when I was in Indonesia, I did more like this
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
art class dance. But yeah, I like doing it. Like I'm not good at it. I just like doing it, and I think that's the most important thing when people want to be something. I don't even want
Yeah,
to be good at something. I want to
yeah,
be happy, not like that's why I'm so grateful with my job because I love it. I have
yeah.
I have I have a lot of love to my work and I
Mm-mm.
enjoy doing it. And I think like my identity because when I was not working and it's like yeah, I'm designer, but like I'm not working as designer right now. It feels like
Oh,
I now lost my identity. So even though I know I love photography, I will not say photography. And
okay.
I love, but I don't, I I do it.
Mm-mm.
And like I like doing a lot of things with my friends as well.
Yeah.
And I like cooking. I'm not
Mm.
say that I'm a cook, but I love doing it. I think art
Part of your
is
soul.
I think art, art is the soul of the living.
Yeah, I mean, like
and,
your
and
art is also like soul of your living.
yeah,
That's good.
so yeah, that's what.
Okay. It's not. I mean, like we already in 45 minutes. Oh my God. I don't feel that we are running at that time. So that's it. Before we close this IG live, I would like to resume what we are talking about in these moments because maybe all of us still do not have like a long opportunity to see us, to watch us or something like that. So guys, this is the example of my friend that Desi is the one who pursue for her dream. Her dream is living abroad and working passionately in the art or something like that. She always think that art is about her soul. So guys, the thing that we always talk many times is like living abroad is totally difficult for us to reach or to be achieved. But now we don't think that this is like the much issues to think more and more if we don't really want to pursue for that. We always think that maybe if we want to go to US, okay, all of us want to go to US or UK maybe. But if you don't desire to pursue that, or if you don't want into that part, maybe your dream is about the dreams. It's not always about the reality. It's always become your fantasy or something like that. So this is the Desi is the example for all of us to always living passionately in her dream, and no matter what, living in traditional, living or come from not in the unprivileged people, is not the reason for you guys to not reach the success. All of us always think that maybe because we are not the privileged ones. Maybe we are not become the businessmen because okay, my parents not come from the privileged one. That's not an issue, guys. If you are thinking and running about that
Yeah.
part, okay. Hmm. So
Yeah.
Desi,
And
the giving.
I,
Ah,
oh,
mm-mm,
sorry. I just want to say
yeah.
that I wanted to live in the US before I live in Europe. I don't think I want to live in the US.
Really? Okay. So,
I like Europe
Desi,
more.
yeah, give me some closing statement before we close this IG. Maybe all of us here want to get such a slice of motivation from you.
I would say that believe in yourself or like
Mm.
dreams to come true, but no one can change it. Like no one can change your destiny but yourself. So believe in yourself and do what if you don't like your life right now,
Mm-mm.
do something to change it. Don't dwell on it.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, Desi, for your time. Thank you also for the opportunity. I hope
Thank
that
you
all of
for having
us
me.
can get the lessons from what we are talking about. So Desi, stay safe on your country. I said your country because the German is a part of your country, not an Indonesian one. So thank you, Dankeschön.